Why Red Bull was so bad in F1's Bahrain GP. The Bahrain Grand Prix was supposed to be the start of another dominant season for Red Bull Racing. Instead, it turned into a nightmare. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, finished a dismal 6th, while teammate Yuki Tsunoda managed only 9th. For a team accustomed to podium finishes, this was a shocking result. So what went wrong? Let's dive into the factors that led to Red Bull's unexpected downfall in Bahrain. 1. Brake issues, a fundamental flaw. Red Bull's performance in Bahrain was notably hampered by significant brake problems, particularly affecting Max Verstappen's RB21. Throughout the weekend, Verstappen reported inconsistent braking behavior, which not only compromised his lap times but also eroded his confidence in the car's handling. The team identified the issue as a massive problem, observable in the data, though the exact cause remained elusive at the time. In response, Red Bull made several changes to Verstappen's car, including replacing the front and rear brake friction materials and adjusting related parameters. Additionally, components such as the left rear brake cooling caliper spat and the front right brake sensor were replaced. These brake issues were not isolated incidents but part of a broader set of challenges Red Bull faced during the Bahrain Grand Prix, contributing to their uncharacteristically poor performance. 2. Tire degradation, losing the grip. The Bahrain Grand Prix starkly highlighted Red Bull's struggles with tire degradation, a problem that has been increasingly evident in the 2025 season. The RB21, Red Bull's latest challenger, has shown a pronounced sensitivity to tire wear, particularly on abrasive circuits like Bahrain. This sensitivity was a significant factor in Max Verstappen's uncharacteristic 6th-place finish. Bahrain's track surface is known for its roughness, which, combined with high ambient temperatures, exacerbates tire wear. Verstappen reported that the RB21's tires were overheating rapidly, leading to a loss of grip and making the car difficult to handle. He noted that the car's balance issues further complicated tire management, as the lack of stability made it challenging to maintain consistent performance without accelerating tire degradation. The degradation was not uniform. Verstappen experienced both front and rear tire wear, forcing Verstappen to drive conservatively to preserve tire life. Such a cautious approach is uncharacteristic for a driver known for his aggressive and precise driving style. Red Bull's difficulties were further compounded by the RB21's narrow setup window. The car's performance is highly sensitive to setup changes, and finding the optimal balance between speed and tire preservation has proven elusive. This sensitivity means that even minor setup miscalculations can lead to significant performance drops, as seen in Bahrain. In contrast, competitors like McLaren have made significant strides in tire management. Oscar Piastri's victory in Bahrain was a testament to McLaren's ability to maintain tire performance over long stints, allowing for more aggressive strategies and consistent lap times. Red Bull's inability to match this level of tire management has put them at a strategic disadvantage. Addressing these tire degradation issues is critical for Red Bull as the season progresses. The team needs to develop solutions that expand the RB21's setup window and improve its tire management capabilities. Without these improvements, Red Bull risks falling further behind in both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. 3. Aerodynamic instability, the balance problem. Red Bull's RB21 faced significant aerodynamic challenges during the Bahrain Grand Prix, with both drivers reporting issues related to the car's balance and handling. Max Verstappen in particular highlighted difficulties with the car's behavior through corners, noting that the RB21 lacked the necessary grip and stability, especially during the entry and mid-corner phases. This instability made it challenging to carry speed through corners, a critical aspect of performance on a circuit like Bahrain. A key factor contributing to these issues is the discrepancy between Red Bull's wind tunnel data and the car's actual on-track performance. Team principal Christian Horner described the situation as like telling the time on two different watches, emphasizing the lack of correlation between their simulation tools and real-world results. This misalignment has made it difficult for the team to accurately predict and address aerodynamic shortcomings. The outdated wind tunnel facility used by Red Bull has been identified as a significant limitation. The current setup struggles to replicate the nuances of on-track conditions, leading to design decisions that don't translate effectively to race situations. This has been particularly evident in the RB21's sensitivity to aerodynamic balance, where small setup changes can lead to substantial performance variations. The aerodynamic instability of the RB21 has not only impacted lap times but also affected tire performance and overall race strategy. Addressing these aerodynamic concerns is crucial for Red Bull to regain competitiveness and support their drivers in the championship battle. 4. Pit stop disasters, time lost in the box. Red Bull Racing, renowned for their swift and efficient pit stops, encountered uncharacteristic delays during the Bahrain Grand Prix, significantly impacting their race performance. Both Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda due to a malfunction in the pit gantry's traffic light system. During Verstappen's first pit stop, the red light failed to switch to green upon completion of the tire change, leaving him stationary for over 4 seconds. Tsunoda faced a similar issue shortly after, with the pit light system displaying conflicting signals causing confusion and delay. The team initially suspected a manual error, but after the recurrence, switched to a manual override to release the cars. Further investigation revealed that the root cause was a wiring loom fault in the pit gantry, which prevented the system from registering the completion of the tire changes. This anomaly disrupted the synchronization between the wheel guns and the traffic light system, leading to the delays. Verstappen's second pit stop was even more problematic, lasting 6.2 seconds due to a sticky right front wheel. These delays not only cost valuable time, but also disrupted the driver's race rhythm and strategy. Team principal Christian Horner acknowledged the issue, stating that such a malfunction was unprecedented and that all affected equipment was quarantined for thorough examination. He emphasized the importance of resolving these technical glitches promptly to prevent future occurrences. In a sport where milliseconds can determine race outcomes, these pit stop issues were a significant setback for Red Bull. Addressing and rectifying these technical faults is crucial for the team's competitiveness in the ongoing season. 5. Strategic missteps, the wrong calls. Red Bull Racing, known for its sharp strategic acumen, faced uncharacteristic challenges during the 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix. The team's decisions regarding tire choices, pit stop timings, and overall race strategy did not align well with the dynamic conditions of the race, leading to suboptimal outcomes for both drivers. One of the critical strategic decisions was the choice of tire compounds. Max Verstappen started the race on used soft tires, aiming for an aggressive initial stint. However, the RB21's sensitivity to tire degradation, especially on Bahrain's abrasive track surface, led to rapid wear and a loss of grip. This forced an earlier-than-planned pit stop, disrupting the intended race strategy. In contrast, competitors like McLaren managed their tire strategies more effectively, allowing them to maintain a consistent pace and capitalize on Red Bull's struggles. Pit stop timing further compounded Red Bull's challenges. Verstappen's first pit stop was delayed due to a malfunction in the pit gantry's traffic light system.
But they didn't want to come off very easily, and
causing him to lose valuable seconds. A subsequent stop was hampered by a sticky right front wheel, resulting in a 6.2-second halt. These delays not only affected track position, but also disrupted the driver's rhythm and confidence. The team's response to on-track developments, such as safety car deployments and competitor strategies, appeared reactive rather than proactive. This lack of adaptability meant that Red Bull could not effectively counter the moves of rival teams, leading to missed opportunities to regain positions or defend against overtakes. Internally, Red Bull's leadership acknowledged the shortcomings in their strategic execution. Team principal Christian Horner admitted that while they understand the issues, implementing fixes will take time. Technical Director Pierre Wache and Motorsport Advisor Helmut Marko also expressed concerns, highlighting the urgency to address these strategic and operational challenges to remain competitive in the championship. In summary, Red Bull's strategic missteps in Bahrain, encompassing tire choices, pit stop execution, and race adaptability, significantly impacted their performance. Addressing these areas is crucial for the team to bounce back in the upcoming races and reassert their position at the front of the grid. 6. Internal turmoil, a team under pressure. The aftermath of the Bahrain Grand Prix has exposed significant internal tensions within Red Bull Racing. The team's underwhelming performance, marked by Max Verstappen's 6th-place finish, has not only affected their standings but also ignited concerns about the team's cohesion and future prospects. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's motorsport advisor, described the situation as very alarming, acknowledging the team's lack of competitiveness and the need for immediate improvements. He emphasized that the car's balance and grip issues, coupled with operational mishaps like botched pit stops, are unacceptable for a team of Red Bull's caliber. Adding to the internal strain, a heated exchange was reported between Marko and Verstappen's manager, Raymond Vermeulen, in the Red Bull garage post-race. While Verstappen downplayed the incident, stating it was a standard discussion, such confrontations highlight the mounting pressure within the team. Speculation about Verstappen's future has intensified, especially with reports confirming a performance-based exit clause in his contract. This clause allows Verstappen to leave the team if he falls below 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship at a significant point in the season, typically around the summer break. Currently sitting 3rd, any further decline could activate this clause, making top teams like Aston Martin and Mercedes potential suitors. Despite the swirling rumors, Verstappen has maintained a composed stance, focusing on improving the car's performance and working closely with his team. He has dismissed external speculations, emphasizing his commitment to Red Bull and the collective goal of regaining competitiveness. Team principal Christian Horner has also addressed the situation, labeling the departure rumors as noise. and expressing confidence in Verstappen's continued association with Red Bull. He acknowledged the challenges but reaffirmed the team's dedication to resolving the issues and returning to their winning ways. 7. The rise of rivals, McLaren's ascendancy. The 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix marked a significant turning point in the Formula One season, showcasing McLaren's resurgence as a dominant force and underscoring Red Bull's struggles. Oscar Piastri's commanding victory from pole position not only secured McLaren's first ever win in Bahrain, but also emphasized the team's superior performance and strategic prowess. Piastri's flawless execution throughout the weekend was evident. He secured pole position with a time of 1 minute 29.841 seconds, led every lap of the race, and set the fastest lap, achieving his first career hat trick in Formula One. His victory margin of over 15 seconds ahead of Mercedes' George Russell highlighted McLaren's pace advantage. Teammate Lando Norris also demonstrated McLaren's strength by recovering from a 5-second penalty for an incorrect grid position to finish third, securing a double podium for the team. This performance propelled McLaren to the top of the Constructors' Championship with 151 points, a significant lead over second-placed Mercedes. In stark contrast, Red Bull faced a myriad of issues. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, struggled with brake problems and suffered from slow pit stops, culminating in a 6th-place finish.
Verstappen down, up and now in 6th place.
These challenges not only affected their race performance, but also raised concerns about the team's ability to maintain competitiveness against a resurgent McLaren. McLaren's ascent is further bolstered by Piastri's consistent performances, including victories in China and Saudi Arabia, positioning him as a serious contender for the Drivers' Championship. His calm demeanor and strategic acumen have drawn praise from peers and pundits alike, with Verstappen acknowledging Piastri's maturity and consistency. The Bahrain Grand Prix thus served as a microcosm of the shifting dynamics in Formula One, with McLaren's technical excellence and driver performances challenging Red Bull's dominance. 8. Looking ahead, can Red Bull bounce back? The Bahrain Grand Prix served as a stark wake-up call for Red Bull Racing. After years of dominance, the team's 6th and 9th place finishes highlighted vulnerabilities that rivals like McLaren and Mercedes are eager to exploit. Team principal Christian Horner has publicly downplayed the notion of a crisis, emphasizing that the team is actively addressing the issues that plagued their Bahrain performance. He stated, "Discussions with engineers after a race are routine. It's not a crisis meeting." This sentiment aims to reassure fans and stakeholders that Red Bull remains focused and committed to overcoming current challenges. However, internal concerns are evident. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's motorsport advisor, described the Bahrain performance as very alarming, acknowledging the team's lack of competitiveness and the need for immediate improvements. He emphasized that the car's balance and grip issues, coupled with operational mishaps like botched pit stops, are unacceptable for a team of Red Bull's caliber. In response, Red Bull has initiated a multi-phase development plan aimed at rectifying these aerodynamic issues. The first phase includes a significant redesign of the car's underbody to redistribute aerodynamic load and improve handling characteristics. This approach seeks to provide a more predictable and stable platform for the drivers, allowing them to push the car closer to its limits with confidence. Despite these challenges, there are signs of resilience. In the subsequent Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Max Verstappen secured a 2nd-place finish, demonstrating that the team can still compete at the front when conditions align. This performance suggests that while issues persist, Red Bull possesses the capability to adapt and respond effectively. Looking ahead, Red Bull's ability to bounce back will depend on their capacity to implement technical solutions swiftly and efficiently. With the season still in its early stages, there's ample opportunity for the team to regain momentum and reassert their dominance in the championship race. Red Bull's performance in Bahrain was a stark contrast to their dominance in previous seasons. Technical flaws, strategic errors, and internal pressures have converged to create a challenging situation. However, the season is still young, and with the team's resources and expertise, a turnaround is possible. The coming races will be pivotal in determining whether Red Bull can reclaim their position at the top, or if a new era led by teams like McLaren is on the horizon.